Hi everybody, how's it going, and welcome back to XCOM 2. Last time we finished a retaliation mission, which is the equivalent of the terrorism missions from Enemy Within, where we had to rescue civilians, but we managed to fail to rescue the civilians. We only got 5, we needed 6, but in consolation we did manage to finish without a single soldier taking a hit, so there was that, just a little bit too defensive, must have been. You may remember we were ready for a guerrilla ops mission last time, but I took the time out to customise all the soldiers. We have Corporal John Gunn. Hang on, I'll just go into the character information panel. Yes, John Gunn. After wondering for years why she had the boy's name, John finally confronted her father, who was quoted as saying, "Who the hell is John?" Realising now that her father hadn't actually been her father, and in fact she hadn't ever lived in the house she was in at the moment. John's entire world came crashing down. She pieced together what experts described as a shrapnel monsoon out of AA batteries and PVC pipe, and went out killing. And there she is, still looking disgruntled about lots of things, especially why her first name is John. Very unfortunate. Then we've got Corporal Richard Victory. Lasting a long line of cavalrymen, Richard, son of Richard, son of Richard, son of Richard, etc. Victory became thoroughly miffed after the Advent outlawed the use of horses for recreational hunting. Richard then swore to avenge the noble art of horse-based murder in the only way he knew how, with the sword his own grandmother used to murder the Archduke of Bath after a croquet altercation turned to bloodshed. And he's still, look, he's just like, I cannot believe I can't use my noble steed in battle. That's why he uses a sword, just a sheer frustration. Then we've got Brains Marston, graduating top of her class at Delaware School for the Blind. Brain majored in communication and in fact has no military training at all. Brain is, however, a gifted wordsmith, and using her talent for beguilement managed to convince everybody she was a crack shot and technical wizard. The droid that follows her around is imaginary. Yep, she is just a swindler and a charlatan, but to be fair, she's proved herself time and time again, well, at least long enough to get to Corporal anyway. Followed by Parvati Thunderfist. Parvati is what she calls part alpha of what Central refers to as those creepy fucking Swedish twins. Many believe that both Parvati and Patel are not in fact Swedish, but hail from a place known only to them. Officially they were born of mixed Swedish and Indian descent, but unfortunately their parents disappeared in unfortunate circumstances. Their own words. Then we've got Squaddy Glass. Named after a series of altercations that occurred during a series of nights out, Glass continued to live up to his namesake, ransacking several Advent relaxation cantinas in what used to be the Republic of Ireland. XCOM lost 3 of their own in an attempt to acquire Mr. Glass after he mistook them for what he referred to as Gerds. After a brief stint in the Avengers brig, Glass agreed to fire explosive devices for the laughs. And there you go, keeps his hair very neatly in check, which is something that a lot of people find surprising about him. What'd you make of that, eh? Then we got Myrtle Mason. Frustrated at her parents giving her such a shit name, Myrtle left home at age 4 and made a name for herself as a professional dogfighter, earning the friendship of a plucky golden retriever in the ring. After an unfortunate grain thresher accident, Myrtle transferred the soul of her dog to a weird floating robot thing using amateur blood magic she had learned of a woman claiming to be a witch. Honestly, I think we're getting near the end now. Then we got Padma Thunderfist, a survivor of the old war. Shit, I forgot to give her up. I forgot to give her a biography. Ignore her. Then we got me. We got Yan Tran, appearing at the loading bay door one day during a snowstorm. Yan claimed to have been out walking his ferret, but the two were separated by a flash flood. Having wandered the wilderness for what he claimed was much years, he stumbled upon the Avenger collecting something from whatever supply drop had just occurred. He reckoned that whatever we do was far more interesting than the ferret, which he had long since found, killed, and eaten. Yan Tran, everybody. Then we got Rookie Beans and Rookie Syrup, because as much as I try to promote the whole national identity and you shouldn't make fun of everybody for what they do, they still keep calling the Canadian syrup. So what are you gonna do? Like, I mean, they're a squad of hardened soldiers. You just can't keep them in check sometimes. I try my hardest though. And Beans is just called Beans because, I mean, well, look at him, he's a Beans. Anyway, after that long and drawn out spiel, let's bust on into an actual mission. Where's the oh fuck, there we go. New Mexico, Operation Laughing Giant, protect the device. We've got to protect the device. These are the easier missions as far as that goes. As far as the guerrilla missions go anyway. Right, so who are we going to bring along with us? I am thinking well, I'm shaking, so let's take me along because I'm shaking. We'll take Padma Thunderfist Grenadier. We'll take along Beans or Syrup. Let's take along Syrup because he needs to get himself a proper name. And finally, a ranger or a specialist. I think it's good to have a higher level specialist faster than it is to have a high level ranger. At the same time though, come on Brain Smartston, you're coming with us. I will just quickly sort out all their equipment and such like, and I will cut to that. I will cut to after that, I should say. Whoops, all over the place. Okay, dokie, here we are again. Nothing's really changed too much. Still got the grenade on Vapor. I don't really need a grenade on Vapor, but I don't really have much of another option for it. I've given my rookie the nanoscale vest and Smartston medical kit because Smartston has the aid protocol. And no, not aid protocol. Does she have aid protocol? Let's find out. What's she got? What are you rocking? Medical protocol. They all have aid protocol. Medical protocol. That was the word I was looking for. Yeah, so she's going to be our healer for this mission. Let's dive on in. No need to prolong it anymore. Maple. No, not Maple. Syrup. It was going to be Maple. Decided to call him Syrup because I thought that would be a wee bit funnier. Breaking the fourth wall there. And we get into Operation Laughing Giant. Dive on in. Laughing Giant. That's I don't know what to think of that. Laughing Giant. That's worrying. If you saw a giant and he was looking at you, you wouldn't want him laughing, because then he's got something planned. You want Operation Timid Giant, or in Knife Flats Chihuahua. Jesus, sounds heavy. But yeah, you want him to sort of regard you with, if anything, a sort of air of worried sort of anxiety, possibly, if possible. But anyway, there probably isn't actually going to be a giant there, so that's something. It's just theoretically the giant would be laughing if he was in fact present at this point in time. Here we are. Here we are. When they landed there, it looked a little bit like Syrup was dressed in jeans and a t-shirt, and I find that quite worrying. Let's take a quick look at them. We can't really get any closer, but I'm sure we'll see throughout. Right, let's get a lay of the land here. So we've only got to get across the way. The sort of format here is that there will be a pod of aliens in there, and they just shoot the objective once a turn. So we've got to get over there in a couple of turns at the very most. So I hate this type of map with the overpass. It can be very, very dangerous. You've got to have eyes on the overpass. I think it would probably make sense if we tried at least to get Vapor up to the top here. He probably won't be able to get seen by anything unless there's just a pod right in front of him. That's actually quite a risk. Well, if it's gonna happen, we want it to happen on the first turn so that we can set up an aid protocol and such like, so bollocks to it. We need to... You're fucking joking! Oh! You little bastard! Just this one civilian that apparently sees somebody with a gun and just starts screaming. Okay, so we've triggered a pod, but it's okay. It doesn't really matter. It would have been nice to get the jump on a set of enemies. The sectoid would try and get up there. Where's the other guy? Oh, he's just sort of sitting in the open. So this we could probably approach with Syrup. Oh, for God's sake, really? How about, right, you run along there. Thunderfist, you go there. And finally, Syrup, you go there. Now, how much HP has he got? He's only got 3 HP. So, Syrup, how about you get your 70% from there? Really? You got the bloody one soldier with cataract. Show me a hit. There we go, nice. Straight up kill. Then, we're going to look over to Smartston over here. There's your promotion. Nice one, Syrup. Keep alive now. We're going to use aid protocol. Aid protocol. I'll get that out eventually. Aid protocol on Vapor to give him an extra 20% cover there. Although we are probably going to get panicked more than anything else, but it's good to have that. Can we feasibly get a frag grenade on that sectoid to get it to move? We can as well. That's actually quite an interesting play. Frag grenade or Overwatch? That's the question here. Do we blow him straight to Kingdom Come, or do we be prepared for him to make a sort of unexpected southern maneuver around here? I think if we blow up that cover, it will at least force him to move, but if anything, he'll move in the wrong direction. So let's save our grenade. Go on Overwatch. We can grenade him. We can grenade him next turn if we don't just kill him outright. So what's his move here? Is he going back down? He is coming back down. Good. Overwatch was the correct choice of action here. Missed, unfortunately, but you know, could have been a decent hit. And he's just buggered off into the stratosphere. Oh well. Oh. Yeah, so we've got Advent Troopers around here shooting our objective. That's not too bad though, it's not the end of the world. Now, Vapor, I think you might want to... Oh, you can make it straight over to the other side in one turn. Ah, fuck it, let's just get eyes. We'll handle them as it happens. Brains Marston. Where can we safely advance to? That's the question though. How's about... Well, that's high cover at both ends, so how about you run in there, because we want to be able to get your grenades on as many foes as possible. Syrup. Let's try and sort it. Well, the sectoids... Okay, so the sectoid's there. We've got eyes on the sectoid now. We could put you sort of here, maybe? I think no matter what happens, we're not going to be able to hit the sectoid this turn. I mean, actually, Vapor can drop a... Oh! What about the... Oh, 2 to 3. How about you just throw a grenade in there and just finish him off? How far can you throw it? Are you joking? Are you joking? What kind of arm is that? I could throw further than that, and I've got noodle arms. Right. Nope. Definitely not. Okay, how about we just try and go for the 3 on that gas pump. Do it. Show me 3 damage. Oh, that was cool. Only done 3 damage to him as well, though. That's a shame. He could be burning, though. Oh, it done 6 damage. That's not bad. Good. That's actually some decent damage. Right, let's move one step at a time here. See if we can actually just get a shot on him from there. Nope. No. Okay. So I'll do what I was going to do with Syrup with Smartston and tuck her in there. Now, Syrup, where can you go? I mean, truth be told, it might be better to just sort of... Take up the flank.
Got it covered.
I know I'm clustering two guys together. That's not the best play, but I think if the sectoid's going to do anything this turn, it's probably going to raise that dead body as a zombie. So we should be okay. Oh, the sectoid's burning anyway. It's probably going to take a point at that. What happened? Did it have its move? It must have. What's this? What do we see here? Is that just a Advent Trooper there? It's interesting. How about we just blow our way through the... How far can you get? You can almost get him. How about you move up with the intention of blowing up that Advent Trooper then? Because then that could feasibly blow up that wall as well and give us a nice entry point. How close can you get? That's the question. God, you're so slow. You can't move anywhere. That's one of the smallest... Oh, and you can't get him either. Is he? Can we actually technically see him, or is the game just telling us we can see him? He's a shifty one, just hiding in the shadows. Let's get a zoom in. What does he look like? Is he just a regular? I think he's just a regular trooper. He wouldn't have 3 HP if he wasn't a regular trooper. I think it's probably best to just get the grenades out and done with. So, well, at the very least, that's half cover. If you can't get him with a grenade, we can set up an aid protocol. Who have we tagged? Who are we seeing? Okay, so now we've actually got them. We've actually got them spotted. That's fine. And they all sort of spread out in similar directions. I think no matter what happens, that sectoid's gonna burn to death. Like, he might not. There's a chance that he might not, but can we get both of them? Is that both of them in the same thing? Because I see no problem with just launching a grenade in. Yep. Fire away. Show me it happening. Give me the old explosion on that bad boy. You'll get 1 kill. He's definitely dead. Lovely jubbly. And I think Vapor can probably wipe up that sectoid with sniper fire, which is quite good. We've also got Syrup. Syrup doesn't need to get another kill this turn. 32% from there in the sectoid's a mugs game. Vapor, what are you at? 100% on the burning sectoid, or 60%? I'm pretty convinced that burning sectoid's gonna die next turn. Is my only problem here. 60%. Go for it. Go for the 60%. I'm gonna take the gamble. 60%. Critical hit as well for 6 damage. There's your kill. Bish bash bosh. Oh, and he dropped some loot. We can probably get that, I would imagine. Now, Brain... Yeah, maybe on the off chance. On the off chance that he doesn't die right away, give Padma the aid protocol booster. Boost her defense. Lovely jubbly. Might be able to get through this without taking damage. That would be pretty decent, I must say. Actually, still actually that doesn't end your turn when you use aid protocol. That's pretty cool. Didn't know that. Well, let's try and move out, see if we can tag any more pods, because there's almost definitely another, at least one more. I just heard a sort of tick in my earphones there. That was strange. I don't think that's everything. There's probably one more pod somewhere. It will tell us, I'd imagine. That's that car explode. I'm surprised the grenade didn't set off that car, considering it was already on fire, but what are you going to do? Okie dokie. Right, so now we've got to track down whatever remains. Thing is, the damage to the... I don't know what to call it, the sort of... What does it say? The data interceptor... Jesus Christ. The data interceptor device. There we go. We've got to protect the data interceptor device, but it didn't take damage that turn, so I'm kind of skeptical. I think they might have moved. Is it worth just charging in to get the loot? Probably. I'd say it is. Let's do it. Dive on in. Get the loot. We need loot at this point. Something nice, maybe? We got an Elerium core and an advanced repair. The advanced repair is really good. The advanced repair is really, really good. I'll be giving the advanced repair to somebody. And an Elerium core is great for weapon upgrades and such like. Now the question is the other pod in this direction? I think it probably is, if I had to guess. Or are they still kicking around there? I think what it might be better to do is sort of advance in this direction, and then if the device continues to take damage from the back, we'll sort of do a wee pincer maneuver, maybe draw their fire through the shop, and then send somebody around the side to take care of them. So to that end, Padma's probably better off continuing to head in this direction. I sincerely doubt there's going to be anything in that direction, but it's better to go one at a time anyway. Stick to one at a time. We are seeing the device, but we're not seeing any foes, and foes are what we're looking for here. We need to see some foes. No, still good. So move up into there. Just tuck yourself. Oh, we've been tagged. What is it? Oh, they were that way. Okay, fair enough. That's not what I was expecting. Right then. So we're gonna need to move. Oh, you can see them, you beauty. That's absolutely fantastic. If you could take out that stun lancer, that'd be absolutely phenomenal. Now she's probably... Brain Smartston is probably fine there, because she's not in the foreground at any rate. Oh, what can you hack? Do it. Let's bust out a cheeky wee hack. Let's get into their mainframe and start playing games with them from within, turning their own men inside out with just static. Isn't that horrible? Lovely texture in the computer screen there. We've got a 43% chance of getting soldier crit chance increased by 33 for 2 turns. I'm not going to bother with the squad crit chance, because this is already quite unfavourable. Failed hack will result in nearby enemy groups being alerted to your position. That doesn't matter to me. Go for it! Not even close, you useless person. Worst hacker going. She couldn't see, she was just pressing about randomly. It's awful. Brain, honestly hen, get your eyes checked, say the team. Little do they know. She just chuckles to herself. So that's cost us a turn, which is quite unfortunate. But we can feasibly pop this Advent Stun Lancer right up, so let's go for it. If he does do some damage, then it's not the end of the world. Bam! Oh, and that's a kill! Fantastic! Fantastic! So we've got this little lad here with his 3 health, gonna cause some havoc, but I'm not so sure he's gonna be able to do much of anything. Oh, did we get away with it? Haven't lost any HP yet. Brilliant. I am just gonna throw caution to the wind. Has our hacker, his Brain Smartston, managed to get an actual... Oh shit! Oh, the poor civilians. Has it? Why didn't they run away? Hasn't Brain Smartston got a kill yet? That's what I want to know. Because, I mean, we can definitely get a kill with our Grenadier by just nading this guy, so I'm just wanting to feed her the kill. Yummy. Setup doesn't need to do anything, so let's just move Brain Smartston up here, and we'll try and get a cheeky shot in. It's a flank, 71%. Brain, you want to just show us it? Oh, sadly her blindness has let her down once again, but never let it be said that we aren't equal opportunities here at XCOM. Let's just 100% chance of a kill, blow this guy up, because we don't want to mess about. Could have maybe got another sniper kill, but we want a high level grenadier. Want our grenadiers to be powerful because their later game abilities are pretty incredible, I must say. Is that everything? Yep, there we go. There's Central coming through, giving us the banter. GG guys, good effort. 5 turns, that was great. Flawless victory. Couldn't have done better if we tried. I mean, the 2 civilians could have not died, but that is no issue whatsoever. Average enemies killed per turn, 1. There you go. 5 enemies, 5 turns. Brutal. Although I'm sure we probably killed 2 in 1 turn a couple of times, like when the sectoid and the sectoids and the guard dropped down. The 2 sectoids, but one of them was already damaged. That was a good time. Not bad. Look at her grinning away like, ah, God, I wish I could see. Isn't it sad? But she's happy about it anyway. Look how smug they are that they didn't take any damage. Just chuffed, bless them. I wonder what Syrup's going to be. He could be anything. A god, that's what he's going to be. I like his beard. Let's continue on thusly. How many people got promotions there? Was it just Syrup? Surely it wasn't just Syrup. I'm sure everybody got a kill. I mean, I'm not, as I said before, I'm not entirely certain about Brain Smartston, but at the very least, yeah, the Vapor and Syrup. We can get Long Watch or we can get Return Fire. Long Watch allows Overwatch to trigger in squad sight. Could be pretty useful. Return Fire, when you're targeted, you return fire with your pistol. I'm going to put Long Watch on Vapor. Vapor is going to be a straight up old-fashioned style sniper. The next sniper will make a gunslinger. And you are another grenadier. Cool. It's good to have grenadiers. They seem to die a lot. Like, I found grenadiers died a lot playing through last time. So we've got this advanced repeater, which gives us a 10% chance to instantly kill a target when you hit them. That's insane. When that happens, it can be so clutch. Best used on specialists, I found, because they have a late game ability that lets them do a lot of Overwatch. And we countered a UFO, and we got 989 intel in the process. Not bad. So we got our will restored and increased, which is quite nice. So we're waiting on our resistance comms. We've got a power relay, we've got a guerrilla tactics school, but we unfortunately have hee-haw in the way of the dosh. So what's going to happen soon? We've got a sectoid autopsy happening in 2 days. We've got resistance comms in 6 days. Our supply drop's going to take 14 days. Christ alive. Okie dokie. Oh, supply's good. 7 days. I think what we'll do is we'll finish making contact with Western US and then we'll grab those supplies. Because to be honest, we're not really in a... we're not really pressured too much right now for supplies. There's not much that we need to build because we don't have any alien alloys to build the magnetic weapons with. Nice one. Sectoid autopsy finished. We can build a mine shield now, and we can research psionics. How much do we need to? Okay, so we need the Elerium crystals before we can get psionics. That's going to take a while. We don't have any alien. Do we have any? No, we've not got any alloys. We've got not got any Elerium. We are poor. Very unfortunate. That'll advance the story. Resistance radio will give us access to more regions, but we don't need that right now. It might be better to just go into Gauss weapons so that we could get the sniper rifle and the heavy machine gun, because they are the most useful. Yeah, seeing as we're heading towards the base, an alien base anyway, we don't really need to advance the story right now, so what we're going to do is we're going to get Gauss weapons. Not bad. Carry on as you were. I think we've managed to... one day. There we go. And we're going to get a nice cheeky wee cutscene where we just arrive and all the rebels are like, oh wow, you are here to help us. Only they're not, because they're in the Western US. They're like, hey, good to see you. Now we can get over to the new Arctic, but we're not going to bother with that right now. Yeah, is this an Advent black site? Now they're quite fearsome, so we maybe want to wait until we've done something, until we boosted ourselves in some way. I'd rather not go in there with entirely mundane weaponry, because the black sites are pretty fucking fearsome, especially the first couple of times you do it. 7 days. We're almost definitely going to get a mission before this happens, but no worries. No worries. Resistance communications is good. Guan Shen is now available. I don't think he's got any real use right now. I could boost our power, but to be honest, we really don't need that. So, where are the nearest? There's an exposed power coil right there. There's another one down there. So what I'm thinking is clear this alien machinery. We'll get 8 alien alloys for our trouble as well. Oh, we could get 12 over there though. But we need to get towards the power coil. So, alien machinery. Go on, Shen, where are you? There we go. This will be, I'll say it'll take like 20 days, but hopefully we get another, yeah, 20 days, but hopefully we get another engineer before then that we can use to boost that up. In fact, actually, Beans, we could just train you right away to save taking you into combat. Go on, Beans, what are you going to be? What are we short of? We've got more grenadiers than we know what to do with. Ranger, sharpshooter, or specialist. Now I find myself needing more specialists than I do sharpshooters or rangers because you can choose to either have them hacker or medic basically, and I like to have one of each if possible. So Rookie Beans, you are going to be look, I'm just ambling along. That's what you get when your training involves computers. It's like, nah, we can't have him running. Off he goes. Bless. So let's continue to get these supplies. Okay, so there's been a supply raid. The Resistance has relayed information concerning an Advent supply line. We should disrupt their transports. Well, that can be arranged. Operation God Tower, that's badass. Raid the Advent convoy. Okie dokie, let's get on to that. That will happen next part. How did you like this part? That was a nice quick mission. A lot of preamble, but yeah, nice quick mission. Got through that very quickly. I'll make the squad off screen between parts. If you did enjoy, then please remember to like, comment, or subscribe. I would love any of those. You could also share, but I don't expect that. Nobody's ever shared anything ever that wasn't a funny picture, so let's not get into that right now. Anyway, I have been Krun. This was Games Done with Krun in XCOM 2. Tune right back in for another mission. It should be quite fun. Operation God Tower. We're going to be raiding an Advent convoy. Isn't that a riot? I will see you again next time. Have a great time doing what you're doing. Bye bye for now.